You thought this would be my last, but it's just the beginning.
Yeah. 2020, I can see clearly. 2020, I can see clearly. Heart breaks from the moments taken from me. Thought it'd be my last. No. This is my beginning.
Hi, I'm Kirsten. I dance at Dance Dimensions in Michigan, and I'm so excited to be a part of this show. I think it's going to be a great way for everybody to see the inside lives of dancers besides just dance. It's a really great way to showcase what else we do, and I'm really excited about that. I've already made so many new friends from this experience so far, and we've only been doing it for a few weeks, so I'm really excited to see what else this experience brings us.
Hi, my name is Aquina Silverman, and I'm 18 years old, and I'm a senior at Saucon Valley High School, which is in Hellertown, Pennsylvania, and that's about an hour north of Philadelphia. I have been dancing since I was 8 years old, so I've been dancing for 10 years, and my favorite styles would have to be either contemporary or jazz. A little bit about myself. Next year, I'm attending the University of Pittsburgh's Honors College to major in political science, hopefully on a pre-law track, and minor in Spanish. I was also born in Detroit, Michigan, and I lived in Washington, D.C. until I was 8 when I moved to Hellertown, Pennsylvania. And my town is very rural, it's very small, and D.C.'s the opposite of that. So I joined a lot of extracurricular activities, which included lacrosse, basketball, soccer, and dance, to try to meet some new people, and dance was the one that clicked with me, and that's why I've been dancing for this long.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm 18 years old, and I'm super excited to be cast on The Dancer. This has honestly been the biggest bright spot with all the coronavirus stuff happening and senior year getting cut a little bit short. This has been really great, and I'm really thankful for this opportunity. I dance at Cabot Dance Academy, and my two studio owners decided to surprise me and one other girl from my studio with the chance to be on this show. So I'm really excited about it, and yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see it. So, my family recently got a farm, and I say farm, it's really small right now, but we're adding on slowly but surely. We got 8 baby chicks, we got 2 ducks, and then we got 3 goats. One of them is a nanny goat, and then the other 2 are baby goats. And I'm not really one that's a farmer or knows anything about it, but my dad really wanted to do this, and so yeah.
Hey guys, so my name's Jasmine. I am from Gasport, New York. It's kind of like the smallest town you could ever imagine. There's only like 100 kids in my graduating class, not even. I've been dancing for 16 years, and I honestly don't know what I'd do without it. It's like my whole life. It creates a different, like a second family. My favorite style is definitely lyrical. A little more about me. I'm a senior. I'm my FFA chapter's vice president. I'm testing out for my EMT basic. I'm a volunteer firefighter and volunteer EMS for my fire company, which I absolutely love. I don't know, again, what I'd do without that. It's kind of like, I don't know, it gives you like a little adrenaline rush when your tones drop. I show 4-H for dairy, cattle, and beef. I have a beef calf named Indy, and she's literally the cutest thing in the world. Her full name is Independence, but because she was born on July 4th. I played field hockey all 4 years of high school. We've been a scholar athlete team both my junior and senior year. I think that's about it. There's not much more to know about me. I hopefully plan in my future to be working for a paid fire department. That's my dream goal, and I'd love to work my way up to paramedic. I definitely want to stay in fraternity EMS for as long as I possibly can. I actually got a letter saying that I got picked to sit for my dream companies, a county over their civil service exam, both the physical and the written part. So that's very exciting. So yeah, that's about it.
This is Ollie.
Recently, things have been a little harder.
It's my puppy.
And
Hi,
I'm struggling
Benny.
a little bit.
He looks like he's
I'm
smiling.
just determined, and I'm still
Aw,
trying as hard
here's
as I know.
Grandma.
And I
Hello.
Hey.
Who are you talking to?
My vlog.
Be more active before I hit my wall.
Oh God, here I am with these glasses on halfway down. Now let me say hi. Hi.
Here's Mom. As you can see, not good at math, don't like it. I still have to finish it. You have to get an 80% or more to move on to the next section. And I have like 80 or 85, like flat out 80 or 85 on all of the sections to be able to move on, to be able to do the review, which is what I'm working on right now, and then I'm going to take the test. But I just don't like math. Math has never been a subject that I've been fond of. It's just not something that I enjoy doing. I would way rather be doing English. I would way rather be having to do like freshman comp right now because I like English and I like history. I do not like math and I do not like science. So, math is just hard for me. A lot of people are like, think it's like super easy and are able to do it really fast and get everything done. I'm always the one that's the last one taking the test because I'm not good at math and I second guess myself a lot because I'm not good at it. So yeah, that's like a little struggle for me. I'm just not good at math. I'm good at everything else though. Like education wise, I guess. I'm in AP Lit for English and I guess was that. I just really want to go back to school. I miss school so much. But I was in AP Lit and AP Government and AP Art History. Those were my 3 AP classes this year. And I really enjoyed all of them. Those were like 3 of my favorite classes. And theater obviously was my favorite thing that I've done. But yeah, I'm not a big math gal. It's just not for me. So, I got a 95 on my math test that I just took, and my mom told me to come downstairs because they have a surprise. So, here we go. Oh.
Guess what you get to do?
Hi.
Brittany, as Aunt Brittany, you get to feed the bottle.
You put it down.
Not the way I look.
Every Saturday morning, she brings me breakfast in bed, and it's the cutest thing. I love you.
Love you too.
Hey guys. So we are currently at the community pond near us, and this is Jacob's sister, Jersey Grace, aka my little sister, and we're about to take some pictures.
Yes.
Look at my queen. And we're just gonna take some pictures. This is the first time I've vlogged out in public and I feel really awkward, but like, it'll be fine. Okay, so we're gonna take pictures and I'll update you guys.
When I found out that my senior year was going to be shortened, if that, because of the coronavirus, I was honestly really sad. It's really, really hard to work so hard for all 4 years of high school just to have the second half of your senior year ripped away from you when that is supposed to be one of the happiest semesters of your life. For me, this included dance competitions, prom, senior events such as our senior class trip, and graduation. However, I feel a lot of gratitude towards both my studio and my school for postponing a lot of events instead of canceling them. For instance, prom and graduation have also been postponed, including my dance competitions, which we might move into the summer. They're making a big effort to make sure that the seniors have the year that they worked so hard for. However, I think the hardest thing to let go of, honestly, was my college tours. I had to choose a college based off of virtual tours and Googling things on the internet instead of getting a real feel for the school. And that was really hard to decide where to spend the next entire chapter of my life. But the saddest for me to let go of is graduation, if that does get canceled, because I go to a very small school where I've grown up with the kids in my grade since kindergarten, so 12 years with these kids, and it's really hard knowing that after everything I've been through with them, that I can't stand up on stage and be with them as a class one last time, and that's really hard to come to terms with.
It's all brain, all that I am. Oh, my worship is bringing you fame in my worship. God, it's not for my gain, my worship. It's all brain, all I am. Oh, take my life, take my soul. It's all for you, it's all for you. Oh, take my life, Lord, take my soul. It's all for you, it's all for you. My worship is so much more, so much more. My worship, more than lifting my hands. My worship, it's offering all that I am. Oh, my worship is bringing you fame in my worship. It's not for my gain, my worship. It's offering all I am.
So dance class went really well. Then I had to get changed quickly as I possibly could, and now it's almost 1 o'clock. So we have to get ready for the parade. We have to pull the trucks out, make sure everything's on them still, and well, we do truck checks every week anyways, but we have to do that, and then we get to start the parade. We're doing it in Barker today, so that's gonna be pretty fun. We're starting at the high school, which is always eventful.
So today we went on a little adventure. We kind of went hiking, but I wasn't able to take much video. But we did drive past a school. This is Lindenville's high school. It's kind of crazy to think that just a couple weeks ago that we were able to go to like the parks and play on the playgrounds, where now we don't even have that option. And it's crazy to see the school with nobody there.
My sophomore year of high school, I was diagnosed with depression. It all kind of started like I wasn't eating anything, and I kind of just fell into this really deep hole. Kind of just felt like static all the time, and I just had bad thoughts continuously. And I knew kind of then that I had anxiety, like social anxiety. And a lot of people told me I did because I wanted to be locked up in my room all the time. And just I didn't want to be out in public with people. Like it was sickening to me to even think about. And then just this year, I moved in with my sister, and she has a lot of mental health problems, and she wanted me to get the help that I needed. So she took me to a doctor, and I'm now getting treated for depression, anxiety, and now bipolar disorder. So, and I used to not take my medicine. It would make me so sick, and like I would take it before school. I'd end up going to school and just throwing up like between every class. And so I had to get switched to a different medicine, and this medicine's helping out so much. And I actually want to be around my family again. And I really wish I would have gotten help a lot sooner. I think I would have had a much better high school experience, because it was just a mess for me to be able to get up and go to school. I didn't want to. I just always like felt everyone hated me. And I know like whenever I went to school in Pauls Valley, I wasn't the best person. Like I wasn't the nicest person ever. And so there's definitely a reason that people didn't like me. But I really wish like people would get to know me now, because I have changed a lot. And I know I fell into an even deeper hole whenever my brother took his life. And I kind of started thinking, what's the point anymore? Like, there's no point in living if like the destination is just death. And I kind of just went crazy. I turned into like a really awful person, like parties every weekend with my friends. And I just really let go of myself, and I had no respect for myself. And now that I'm getting the help that I need, I have to go to therapy. Right now it's just over the phone, and I haven't started it yet, but I kind of explained to my doctor, like, I can't do it. Like, it's too scary for me. It's that anxiety kicking through. And so she wants me to meet my therapist in person, because she thinks I'll get a better connection with her. And I'm not sure when that's going to start. And I'm really scared for it, but it's going to happen. And I know it's going to be better for me in the long run. I know the only other time I've been to therapy was when my brother passed away. It was the day of, well, we didn't find out to the day after he died. Like, he died at night, and we weren't called till the next day. So my sister took us to her therapist. So that was kind of traumatic for me. Like, therapists are supposed to be like a bad thing. And then my school ended up making me go to therapy. It was different, because those people didn't know what I was going through. Like, we all didn't know what each other was going through, because most of them had lost their parents to like cancer and stuff. And like, I had to tell them, like, my brother committed suicide last week. Like, no one, I didn't feel them, they didn't feel me. And so I love to have a community that knows what I'm going through. And I know a lot of people like joke about suicide, and it sucks, because I go to school and I have to hear people like, oh my God, I want to kill myself, like every day, thinking it's a joke. And I used to joke like that. I used to say that all the time. And now that I have someone who has done that to themselves, like, it's not a joke, it's a real thing. And so it just hurts. And it's hard to tell people, like, don't say that, because then they're just going to be like, okay, whatever, like, get over it. So it's just a struggle every day, because I have to be reminded of it every single day. I'm terrified of guns. Like, people talking about guns, seeing guns, like, I just can't, because as soon as someone says something about a gun or I see a gun, all I can think about is my brother. And I pretty much picture it like every day. Anytime my eyes are closed, like, I picture it, and I know like I can't do that, but like I can't help it. And so that's made me struggle a lot. And so getting out with my family, it's definitely like clearing my head. I started seeing my brother, and that's what made my sister like get me in to like the doctor, because this quarantine kind of had me trapped in. I hadn't been sleeping, so that probably was like another factor of it. But I started seeing like him, like just like glancing, and I haven't since like I've been taking my medicine. But they weren't like good visions either. Like, it was him mad and stuff. So it wasn't like God giving me a chance to see him. It was more of like the devil trying to show me. And there was also one point where I felt like my brother wanted me to do that to myself. Like, I don't know what it was telling me that, but for some reason I thought that my brother was trying to tell me he was in a much better place and he wanted me there with him. And I feel like it all started from the only dream I've had of him. I've only seen him in one dream, and it's when I was staying with his wife and kids in Virginia. And the dream, we were in his like childhood room, and I don't know where he had been, but he flew out to see us. And I was like asking him, like, please just let me stay in your room with you tonight. Like, I missed you. And he was like, no, I have to catch a like flight early in the morning, so I don't want to wake you up. But then he like took me into the hallway, and he opened the closet door, and he brought out like this pink fuzzy blanket. I still have it, like, because I just bought it like the day before. And he like unwrapped it, and there was a gun inside. And he was like, here, like, this is for you. And so then his wife was like, hey, do you want to go with me to the store? And I was like, yeah. So we got in the car, and she was like, are you sure you want to go? Like, he's not going to be here when we get back. He does this every night. And so we drove away, and yeah, that's the only dream I've had of him. And so I have like self-harmed myself and just wanting to be with him because I thought that's what he wanted. But now I know, like, he wants me to stay here, and he wants me to tell my story and let people know, like, this is not a joke, and there's someone always there that loves you, because I definitely lost a part of myself whenever I lost my brother.
The struggles I face just won't let me move on, and all this hopelessness keeps getting stronger. You are God and I am yours, and with you, it's gonna take more than the wind to knock me down, more than a little rain to steal my smile, more than this heat to take my peace. I won't plan on giving up anytime soon. With you, I know I can get through. You're more than enough for me. So what's a little rain in the middle of a hurricane? Next week, this moment gon' mean a thing. My God, deliver.